Yo, what is up everybody, MrOrangeJoker here, back again with another video. Today we're going to be talking about Marvel Tokon. This is going to be a little different from all the videos I make on my content, on my channel, or whatever. I basically want to, give my thoughts about the character rosters and all that, because, want to get my thoughts out before the game comes out. And what I thought about, the choices that the art system decide to pick, which is odd choices and interesting choices. So, let's get into it. So, I thought when I first saw this, I thought I was a little worried about Tokon at first, because I was like, oh man, this is kind of questionable, because we have because it started off with Spider-Man. Well, it started off with Captain America, Dr. Doom, and Storm and Star-Lord, and then later it was like Spider-Man and then Ghost Rider and all that, which is pretty cool. It was a cool start, because I was really interested in playing Spider-Man and all that, and then the roster got a little bit bigger and bigger, and I was kind of confused, like how are they going to introduce every character? And then they started introducing it through teams, and I thought that was pretty cool how they did it, because it started off like, they start off with the X-Men, and which was an interesting start how they did it, because they're like Storm is the leader, and she has a interesting route like freaking magic, which is kind of interesting now that all of a sudden, like, magic is, you kind of look at it though, magic is starting to get popularity all of a sudden. For instance, Marvel Rivals, and probably in the movies, I guess. I mean, did anybody like that New Mutants movie? Is that the reason why magic is cited getting popular all of a sudden? I don't know, but I think it's because of Marvel Rivals. But yeah, magic's getting popular, and of course you gotta have Wolverine. Wolverine's kind of cool. I mean, it's Wolverine. If you don't have Wolverine in a fighting game, then you're messing up there. But I also thought it was pretty odd for Danger, because I was like, huh, out of all the mutants, we get Danger, like Danger Room, aka Danger. Like, alright, I guess we're getting a little, I mean, I get it, we're getting a little mixture of the new mutants, aka the old mutants, because, Storm and Wolverine are the OGs, and Magic and Danger are kind of like the new mutants, because, gotta get that little mixture of it, which I'm kind of cool with it. And also kind of like, that's an odd pick there, because that would have been kind of cool if if they would have picked somebody else, like a different dude from the New Mutants, because I think the new Mutants will have to be one of the dude with the pink hair with the glasses. He's a psychic or whatever. I forgot his name, but that would have been cool. But I'm off topic. But art choice, interesting choice. I like her gameplay so far. She looks pretty interesting, and I like how they're trying to make her like a kawaii, awkward robot, which is kind of cool. So yeah, enough of Danger though. Cool, but kind of weird pick, but I like that. And then later you get Spider-Man, which is pretty cool. You gotta have Spider-Man. You gotta have Miss Marvel. Yeah, even though she was there in the first beta, because Miss Marvel, Star-Lord, Storm, Captain America, Iron Man, Dr. Doom, and Ghost Rider were there in the first two betas, which was pretty cool. The gameplay was awesome. Check them out. I made some tons of it. But yeah, interesting team up there where with Spider-Man, Miss Marvel, Star-Lord, and Penny Parker, which I did not see that coming. I was like, whoa, Penny Parker? Most people say Penis Parker, but Penny Parker. I'm trying not to say penis as best as I can. But Penny Parker. It's another art choice, because it got me thinking, like, I didn't really see that coming, because I was like, wait, what? Penny Parker? Alright, cool. Alright, I'm down. Another Spider-Verse character. I'm down. And then we get the adventures, like, the fighting adventures, like Captain America, Iron Man, and surprisingly Black Panther, but not T'Challa. T'Challa, Black Panther, is Shuri, Black Panther, her sister, which is kind of weird, but also kind of interesting. And then you can't miss out on the Hulk, because the Hulk gotta be in every Marvel fighting game. I'm glad they add him in the game, so cool. But I am kind of shocked that they did not add Thor. It's kind of weird. Like it's like the most most of the trios. Well, it's either gonna be like the choice is either gonna be like it's always like Captain America, Thor, and Iron Man, or it's gonna be like Captain America, Thor, or Black Widow, or Hawkeye, or somebody else. Like it's weird that Black Panther is part of it, but you know, all right, I'll take what I can get. Maybe they're saving it for like another team or whatever, but I'll get into that later. And then the Knights of Doom, I thought that was pretty cool, where Dr. Doom is like having his own villain people, which I was like, I did not see these three. Well, we all saw Carnage coming, but I did not see Magneto and Green Goblin coming, man. I was like, hey, yo, like for example, like I thought to be perfectly honest, I thought Magneto would be a missed opportunity, because I was like, all right, Magneto's already been in the game. They're not gonna put Magneto in, but damn, they put Magneto in the game, and I thought that was cool. But the most shocking thing ever was Green Goblin in a fighting game. The only time you ever saw Green Goblin in a fighting game is in Spider-Man Super and Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. And I know most people don't play that game, but you know, that's the only time you ever seen Green Goblin in anything. But you barely see him in the game. You just see his pumpkin balls like getting thrown at Peter, and he'd be like, "Yikes! I saw that coming, Goblin." And then Peter would throw his Spider-Man would throw his web at the pumpkin balls right at his enemies. That's the only time you get a reference from Green Goblin, which is pretty cool. And I like Green Goblin's gameplay. I like how he looks, how he plays, how he acts, and he's voiced by the guy from that voices Wolverine for some reason. I was like shocked about that. I was like, wait, what? Wolverine? The guy that voiced Wolverine voiced Green Goblin, and the guy that voiced Spider-Man is from Spectacular Spider-Man. So they both were in the same thing, the same show, which is pretty cool. And then Carnage feels like Venom, but just smaller in red, which is cool. I'm okay with that. Like, you know, they're trying to be different. Like, oh well, Venom's been in everything. Let's try something different. Let's try a different symbiote, like Carnage or whatever. And I thought that was pretty neat. Again, another odd choice what Tokon is trying to do here. It's like we're picking something that you don't suspect was gonna happen. And then here we got Ghost Rider, Blade, Deadpool, which I actually saw that coming, because I remember my friends kept asking me, who you think the anti-hero should be? And I said, straight up, you gotta have Deadpool in here, because if you don't, that is a missed opportunity. If you don't have Deadpool in this game, then you already messed up. You need Deadpool in this fighting game, because he's a great addition in every fighting game. Ever since Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Great addition. And I saw that coming a mile away, because it would have been a missed opportunity if like oh man, another like you got all these anti-heroes. Like Blade is an anti-hero. And I'm just kinda shocked that Loki is part of it. I mean, yeah, I could see him being an anti-hero now all of a sudden, because he used to be the villain. Now all of a sudden the TV show making him an anti-hero now. Just okay, yeah, sure. Alright, whatever. I'm okay with that, I guess, whatever. But it's still shocking though. Again, another odd pick. And Blade, again, Blade's been asked for so many years in Marvel history, like literally for Marvel history, like since Marvel vs. Capcom 2 or 3. It's one of those. People have been asking for this guy, and he's finally been in the fighting game. And Ghost Rider, cool. I'm okay with that. You know, even though I kind of prefer Johnny's Blaze Ghost Rider, because you know Hellfire and all that junk, that's pretty cool. But you know, I'll take this Johnny. I don't remember his name that far, but I know this is the new Ghost Rider in the comics. I think his name is Remy Reyes. I think I'm basically spinning off. I'm spinning blanks here. It's something Reyes something. But he's basically I think his Ghost Rider is not the Ghost of Vengeance. I think his Ghost Rider is far different from regular Ghost Rider. I think he he's got a serial killer's Ghost Rider soul inside of him, instead of like the Ghost of Vengeance from Hell. So I thought that was pretty interesting from this different Ghost Rider. For people who are wondering, like, well, what's the difference from this Ghost Rider to this Ghost Rider? It's like, well, Johnny Blaze is the Ghost, his Ghost Rider is the Ghost of Vengeance. And this guy is a serial killer. He has a soul from Hell serial killer Ghost Rider kind of guy, I think. That's all. I only know a little bit of it. I haven't seen the show or anything, but I read a bit of his comments here and there. He's pretty cool. I do like the Mustang, flaming Mustang thing. That's pretty cool. Every Ghost Rider has their own type of vehicle. But yeah, like I said, these are we have 20 characters at the spot, which is pretty short in my opinion, but it's okay. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have DLC. We're gonna have like more rosters and stuff like that, which I am kind of curious how Art System's gonna do it. Like, are they gonna like give us like one character at a time, or they're gonna give it like a whole team with 4 characters in a group and stuff like that? Because that'd be kind of cool. Because given that they're not going with the tradition names of the Marvel's teams, because they basically saying Unbreakable X-Men, Amazing Guardians, Fighting Adventures, which my head is so adventuring fighting team. Sorry about that. The Knights of Doom and Samurai Outriders, because obviously like X-Men, the Amazing Spider-Man and Guardians. They basically just combined the Amazing Spider-Man with the Guardians of the Galaxy, and obviously the Avengers, and that's just a made-up team. Like, Doom just picked up a lot of villains and said, hey, yo, let's work together. So he just named himself, because you know how arrogant he is. And obviously this is the Midnight Riders down here. So yeah, but yeah, like I said, I'm kind of curious how would they do it. Like, for example, they can do anything at this point. Like, they can either do it one character at a time or have a whole team. Like, for example, they can have the champions. Like for me, the champions would be like, or the Young Avengers or whatever. That'd be kind of cool. Like let's start with the champions, like Miles Morales, Hulkling, Speed, and what's a good Avenger? Damn. Well, Miss Marvel's already here, but you get the point over here. You just start with those people right there, or hot girl. Wow, good girl, hot girl, because you know she was part of the Young Adventures. And then not only that, let's stop right there. You can have more villains like Thanos or Apocalypse, and hell, I'll take freaking Red Skull. Red Skull. Yo, can you imagine having Red Skull in this game? That'd be kind of cool though. Like, he's like trying to fight Captain America. That's awesome. Like, anything's possible. Just all I ask is just like make this game pop. Like, literally pop. Like, Art System, you have a gold mine right here. You can make this. You can make this 20 roster go up to like maybe like more than 20. Probably like up to. I could probably see like at least 50 characters in this game, or maybe more, if they're feeling ballsy and start saying, "Hey, we got literally references and a lot of characters in the back of their hands right now," because they could just go into the Marvel session and say, "All right, what character we're gonna add today? All right, we'll take that one and that one and that one and that one. There you go," and create a team like that. They have all the characters in the world to do. But the issue is, I am kind of nervous how they will do it, because again, Art System has a tendency to, with their DLC, I am kind of nervous about, like, are they going to go with the Dragon Ball Z route? Because I don't want repeat characters. Kind of. Like, I mean, I did say Miles Morales Spider-Man because that'd be kind of cool, but I want Miles Morales Spider-Man to be different compared to Spider-Man. Because you can, like, 100%, you can make Spider-Man different from Miles Morales Spider-Man. Because one, Miles Morales has the ability to turn invisible, and he has bio webs. That's it. That's the difference from Spider-Man. You can literally make Miles turn invisible and do some bio web attacks, while Spider-Man does his gadgets and do webs attacks and all that junk. That's how you do it. You make it different. Because here's the thing, I don't want to have like multiple Spider-Man. I'm using Spider-Man as an example, by the way. Like multiple Spider-Man, like the Spider-Verse, like oh, Superior Spider-Man, Doc Ock Spider-Man, or Six-Armed Spider-Man, and Bill Riley, or Scarlet Spider, Kane Spider-Man, and all that junk. Like, no, I personally want those to be costumes, because I don't mind paying for costumes for these people. Like for example, Wolverine, instead of just blue and yellow, brown and yellow, or Weapon X, or Age of Apocalypse and all that. Hell, I'll take the movies Wolverine, Hugh Jackson Spider-Man, or the Ultimate Spider-Man. Ultimate Wolverine. I keep saying Spider-Man. Spider-Man's on the brain. But yeah, Ultimate Wolverine, all that stuff. Like, everybody should have their own costumes. It'd be like awesome, and all that junk. Like, it's cool we have recolors of the skins, but that'd be kind of cool if we had costumes. Like, that'd make him some more money too. What about to say here? But yeah, yeah, back on track. Well, I got off track with the costume stuff. But yeah, I don't want them to do the Dragon Ball Z route where we have too many Gokus. Like that game has like, oh man, freaking Dragon Ball Z fighters. Hell yeah, let's get, what's the next character? Another Goku. And you'd be like, bro, there are more characters than just Goku. You can add anybody else. Like, I don't want them to fall for that trap where like, man, Spider-Man is really popular. Let's add another Spider-Man. I'll be like, come on, bro. You can have anybody. So please, and I mean please, Arc System, do not go with that route and add multiple same character. Because you have a library full of characters. You can add them as a costume. That's cool. I'm okay with that. But don't add any repeat characters unless you have like Miles Morales, and his kit is different from regular Spider-Man and all that junk. Just make it different. I think, yeah, I think like a kit should only, like, I think a repeat character should only happen like twice. That's it. No more than that. But yeah, personally, I think a character that should be in is, well, pretty much all my characters are in here. I mean, I got Spider-Man, Wolverine, Deadpool, Carnage. So far, I personally want Venom, to be honest with you. I'm being real with you. I really want Venom because, you know, I like Venom. Venom would be awesome in here. That'd be great. Actually, I kind of want the Fantastic Four. The Fantastic Four would be nice to be in here. That's a good team to be part of. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, like I said, I look forward to this game coming out, even though a lot of news happening around what's going on with Sony. I'm not gonna get into that. You know, Sony sucked. We're moving on from that. And I'm actually kind of torn. Should I play this on PC or play this on PlayStation 5? Because, you know, Sony's like blocking the regions around different countries, which I'm sorry that you guys have to go through that. That the people who are blocked from different countries that can't play this on PC. So I feel sorry for you guys, and I apologize for that. But I am pretty torn if I'm going to be playing this on PS5 or PC. But it is what it is. But again, I really want this game to be really popular. I want this game to boost up, be hype and fun, because I played the beta. I really want to play the beta yet again because I am looking forward to playing it on July the 22nd. I think it's the 22nd or something. It's between later this week. It's 2 weeks by now, so I will be playing that beta and see how what's made that beta different from this beta. So I look forward to that. But yeah, like I said, Good roster, good 20 rosters. It's small, but it's pretty good. I like what we got here, because I started off worried. Later, it looked like they knew what they were doing. They're cooking. We're doing good. I like the fact that they're listening to us a little bit, because we went from being like, hey, this is not a TAD fighter, to like, hey, yo, this game kind of feels kind of fast, and a lot of things are kind of changing in this game. So I think they're listening to us a little bit, and I kind of like that. Yeah, I look forward to playing this. So yeah, look out for, you guys are gonna be seeing a lot of Tokon playthrough, because I want to actually jump in and get good with this game. Promise you, I promise you, because I want to get good at this game, because I never got a chance to play Marvel vs. Capcom 4, well, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and 3 at the time, and I was a little late on that, and people are already way too good at that game. Because don't get me wrong, I experienced those games, and they're fun, but I'm kind of butt cheeks at that game at the moment, and people are already way too good for me to, you know, jump in at the moment. So I want to jump in at this and get really good, and, you know, try and reach the top of the rank or whatever, and, you know, be the best. So for the comment of the day, what would you like a character to be in this game, or a team? Like, any kid, like, yeah, like, write down in the comments and start saying, hey, I want such and such, like, I don't know, freaking She-Hulk and Daredevil and the Punisher, or Luke Cage in the game, or Jennifer Jones, and all that, you know, the D-list characters. I'm just naming D-list street level heroes in the game. That'd be kind of cool, and we'll call them the Defenders, even though they're not gonna call them the Defenders. They're probably gonna call them like something else, because apparently they're making up their own teams, which is kind of interesting. So that's, yeah, just right there in the comment section. Thank you for hearing me out. I look forward to everybody that's playing this game, so check it out. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. If you're welcome to go check me out on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 7 o'clock p.m. Central Time. Social media links are down below in the description. And yeah, join them all, hit that notification button, and join the Discord and all that. And yes, I'll see you guys next time in the next stream or in the next video. Have a good night, everyone.